Greetings all. Thank you for taking the time out of your busy schedules to listen to my commemorative speech about a very influential person in my life. Perseverance, empowerment, courage. Three things that I have had a hard time maintaining within the last year or so. Days felt longer and my motivation was running thin, very thin. School was starting to drag me down and so was life itself. I didn't know what I wanted to do with my life anymore, so honestly, I was starting to give up. Until I met one person that shows a great deal of perseverance, empowerment, and courage in everything that she does. Someone that doesn't take no for an answer. Someone that doesn't give up no matter how long the road may seem ahead. And her name is Taisha Lewis. Taisha has a warming and welcoming persona. She has a captivity to her that draws each of her students in through an emotional connection. No matter the circumstance, she has the capability to make each of her students feel at home whenever they're feeling homesick or just down in general. Taisha is a second mother to each of her students. Taisha has a compelling and tender voice whenever she talks to her students, but she also has that instilled grit in her dialogue that motivates students to keep going. Taisha is an understanding and sympathetic person whenever it comes to a student needing a shoulder to lean on or someone to talk to. Taisha is a college advisor at UNCG, and she is someone that offered me an opportunity that changed my entire life, an opportunity that allowed me to have a chance at achieving my dreams. Taisha came from a low-income background and is a first-generation college student, such as me. Going into a university as a first-generation and low-income student was challenging because I did not know many people who related to this. I felt like the outcast and that my background would determine my future. I felt exhausted and fatigued from the idea of having to work twice as hard, knowing that I didn't have a silver spoon awaiting me at home. It was all up to me. However, Taisha was able to relate to this and help me cope with the challenge with her embracing motivational speeches. Taisha uses her motivational speeches to instill empowerment and courage in everyone she encounters. She knows that the road to success is difficult, but she is able to use her contagious smile to lighten the room and bring positivity no matter the occasion. Taisha's younger years, especially while she was in middle school and early college, were a struggle for her whenever it came to buying school supplies or just maintaining things that she needed to be successful in school. She has discussed her hard times with having to work twice as hard to be acknowledged by colleges because her family nor herself had the thousands and thousands of dollars up front to give to a university. She's told me about the times where she felt that maybe she wouldn't be able to escape poverty because she felt that it was her long-lost legacy to carry out the poverty chain. But once given a chance and realizing her true destiny, she knew that it wasn't. She knew that she would find a way to escape it. She knew that she would find a way to graduate from college despite what others may say about her. Taisha presents this grit as she talks with her students about beating the odds. It was my first few months of college, and I was having meetings and de-stress events with Taisha to make sure that I was surviving the strenuous semester. I was discovering my hardships with the transition, and I was falling apart, mentally and emotionally. But Taisha was always there to lend a shoulder and allow me to ventilate. She always pushed me through the hardships that I was faced with, having to worry about my family back home. Taisha, being the understanding person she is, understood my hardships and everything I was going through, and was always a resource to me. Her determination helped me to cope with the built-up pressure I was carrying on my shoulders. Hearing about Taisha's abilities to persevere through her difficulties and struggles during college helped me to utilize my time away and bring back my motivation to persevere through it all. However, none of this stopped Taisha. She knew that she had a mission and that she would accomplish it one way or another. She was aware of the barriers and hardships along the way, but she knew that she could not give up. She knew that she had to keep her perseverance, her empowerment, her courage prevalent at all times to make a difference in her life. No matter how long the road may seem ahead, there was always a light at the end of the tunnel. It's something that Taisha would always tell me. Taisha uses her own trials and experiences to instill the feeling of empowerment, courage, determination, and perseverance in each of her cohorts. So why have I chosen Taisha? I have chosen to write my commemorative speech about Taisha because she is my definition of a strong character. She has helped me recollect my lost motivation and determination. She has ingrained in me that no matter how small one may seem, they have the power to do big things. Do not give up and keep going. Taisha has always reminded those around her that yes, the road ahead is tough, but with the right work ethic and self-care and motivation, anyone is capable of doing great things. Taisha reminds everyone that through all the heartache, headache, depression, and anxiety, there is an amazing person that deserves a chance in the world. Tache's biggest key to life is that there are no setbacks, but only steps forward, rather. She encourages her students to have a more prestigious outlook on things and to embrace their strengths, determination, perseverance, and courage in everything they do. And this is why I've chosen Tache for my commemorative speech.